Messily is raid visible. Danakil is heat made visibly.
The horizon trembles in shimmer. Salt flats glare like a white ocean. Tiny silhouettes cross the plain slowly. Every color here is real chemistry. Steam rises. The ground seems to breathe.
Mirage waves make distance unreliable.
We follow salt, acid, and lava.
Today, judgment matters more than speed. We keep safe distance from hazards. Details become the only landmarks. This is endurance under a merciless sun. The air tastes faintly of salt. Heat writes rules into every step.
Dalol's colors wait ahead.
Erta Ale's glow waits tonight. The desert feels quiet, yet intense. Hard light sharpens every shadow. The plain looks endless on purpose. We move early, before the furnace peaks.
Watch the surface reset itself.
Here, routine is survival.
Welcome to Ethiopia's Danakil Depression.
Let's start with salt and shimmer. Zoom to the Horn of Africa. Afar sits where plates pull apart. Rifting lowers land and lifts heat. Danakil traps warmth like a bowl. Maps look empty. The ground isn't. Salt forms as brine dries and contracts. Minerals precipitate, layer by layer. Volcanoes mark thin, stressed crust. Access begins with long off-road drives. Tracks help, but they vanish quickly.
Exposure is the real challenge.
Travel early, rest in shade. We'll alternate wide scale and macro detail. A salt polygon can replace a skyline.
Dalol's color is chemistry, not decoration. Pools can be unstable. We observe safely. Mining fields show value from hostility.
Salt blocks become cog and livelihood.
Camels turn emptiness into a moving road.
Dusk cools slightly, shapes become readable.
At night, a new landmark appears. Glow.
Erta Ale hosts a rare lava lake.
No hero shots. Distance keeps us safe.
Bravado fails fast in Danakil.
Judgment decides when to move or stop.
Wind lifts salt dust, then drops it.
Shimmer hides slope and depth. So we read shadows and texture. Attention becomes a trained muscle. Chapters connect through one engine, heat. Heat rises through a thin crust.
Danakil is Earth's workshop, exposed.
Soon, we'll study the salt mechanics.
Then Dalol's mineral world.
Then work, caravans, and night fire.
And finally, silence at dawn.
Here, Leon salt. Tracks fade behind us.
From above, blinding salt. Heat shimmer bends the horizon.
Tonight, merciless air. Steam threads vanish fast.
After dark, chemical heat. Steam threads vanish fast.
At dawn, silent heat. Rest is strategic, not lazy. Here, volatile air, steam threads vanish fast.
Tonight, neon air. Route beats bravado here.
At dawn, silent heat. Brine mirrors the sky.
At dawn, ancient salt. Tracks fade behind us.
Then, blinding air. Distance lies in mirage waves. Up close, brutal heat. Brine mirrors the sky. At dawn, silent air. Basalt radiates stored heat. At dawn, wind-drawn heat. Iron reds stripe the terraces. Up close, raw heat. Lava rolls like liquid metal. At dawn, silent salt. Distance lies in mirage waves. Tonight, brutal salt. Salt dust skims low.
After dark, merciless salt. Shade is counted in minutes.
Next, silent salt. Basalt radiates stored heat.
After dark, chemical salt. Brine mirrors the sky. After dark, chemical air. Shade is counted in minutes. Next, blinding heat. Brine mirrors the sky. After dark, brutal heat. Lava rolls like liquid metal.
At dawn, ancient salt. Iron reds stripe the terraces. Here, ancient air. Salt polygons crack like tiles. At dawn, ancient salt. Erta Ale glows far away.
By noon, brutal heat. Safe distance is the rule.
Tonight, brutal air. A caravan becomes a line.
Next, neon salt. This place rewrites itself. After dark, merciless air. Heat shimmer bends the horizon.
After dark, neon air. Distance lies in mirage waves.
Then, wind-drawn air. A caravan becomes a line. Tonight, silent air. Sulfur yellows stain the crust.
Then, chemical heat. Salt polygons crack like tiles. After dark, silent heat. Salt polygons crack like tiles.
Now, brutal salt. This place rewrites itself.
At dawn, merciless salt. Safe distance is the rule.
At dawn, chemical air. Heat shimmer bends the horizon.
At dawn, wind-drawn heat. Salt dust skims low.
Next, neon air. Salt dust skims low.
Next, volatile salt. Brine mirrors the sky.
From above, neon salt. Heat shimmer bends the horizon. Tonight, ancient heat. Sulfur yellows stain the crust. At dawn, neon heat. Tracks fade behind us. Then, silent salt. Steam threads vanish fast.
Tonight, volatile heat. Tracks fade behind us.
Then, brutal salt. Tracks fade behind us.
Next, raw air. Erta Al glows far away.
Now, chemical air. Stars stay sharp overhead. Now, blinding air. Safe distance is the rule.
By noon, ancient salt. Salt dust skims low. Here, merciless air. Erta Ale glows far away. From above, brutal air. Salt polygons crack like tiles.
After dark, silent heat. Basalt radiates stored heat.
From above, raw heat. Basalt radiates stored heat.
Here, ancient salt. Brine mirrors the sky. Then, brutal salt. Shade is counted in minutes.
Now, wind-drawn air. Shade is counted in minutes.
After dark, wind-drawn air, heat shimmer bends the horizon.
At dawn, ancient air. Heat shimmer bends the horizon. After dark, chemical heat. Water becomes the schedule. Then, acidic dalol, steam thins into dry air.
At dawn, neon dalol, telephoto cuts through heat haze.
From above, neon dalol, colors shift with sun angle.
By noon, chemical dalol. Macrocrystals form along pool rims.
Now, neon dalol. Wet shine meets dry crust. From above, sulfur-bright dalol, crust edges crumble under heat. After dark, acidic dalol, terraces look painted, but they're minerals.
Now, sulfur-bright dalol. Salt domes swell from flat ground.
Tonight, chemical dalol. Steam thins into dry air.
By noon, acidic dalol. Telephoto cuts through heat haze.
After dark, acidic dalol. Patterns repeat like spilled paint. Up close, sulfur-bright dalol. Telephoto cuts through heat haze. Now, iron-stained dalol. We stay back from fragile crust. At dawn, chemical dalol. Chimneys vent softly, then fade.
Here, sulfur-bright dalol. Steam thins into dry air.
From above, iron-stained dalol. Patterns repeat like spilled paint. Tonight, neon dalol. Steam thins into dry air. From above, neon dalol. Patterns repeat like spilled paint. Here, neon dalol. Colors shift with sun angle. By noon, volatile dalol. Crust edges crumble under heat. Tonight, chemical dalol. Wet shine meets dry crust. Next, iron-stained dalol. Macrocrystals form along pool rims.
Our volatile dalol terraces look painted, but they're minerals.
Up close, acidic dalol. We stay back from fragile crust. After dark, sulfur-bright dalol. Terraces look painted, but they're minerals.
Now, volatile dalol. Chimneys vent softly, then fade.
Then, acidic dalol. Terraces look painted, but they're minerals.
Tonight, sulfur-bright dalol. Crust edges crumble under heat.
Up close, volatile dalol. Macrocrystals form along pool rims. Then, neon dalol. Salt domes swell from flat ground.
Now, volatile dalol. Macrocrystals form along pool rims. Here, volatile dalol. Telephoto cuts through heat haze.
Here, volatile dalol. Steam thins into dry air.
From above, volatile dalol. Bubbles rise in shallow pools.
Up close, iron-stained dalol. Crust edges crumble under heat. Up close, volatile dalol. Chimneys vent softly, then fade. From above, sulfur-bright dalol, we stay back from fragile crust.
Tonight, neon dalol. Patterns repeat like spilled paint. Here, neon dalol. Patterns repeat like spilled paint.
Here, iron-stained dalol. We stay back from fragile crust. Tonight, sulfur-bright dalol. Chimneys vent softly, then fade. Tonight, chemical dalol. Crust edges crumble under heat. Now, neon dalol. Colors shift with sun angle. Here, sulfur-bright dalol. Terraces look painted, but they're minerals. Next, chemical dalol. We stay back from fragile crust.
Then, acidic dalol. Chimneys vent softly, then fade.
Next, iron-stained dalol. Chimneys vent softly, then fade.
Next, chemical dalol. Colors shift with sun angle.
Up close, neon dalol. We stay back from fragile crust. From above, sulfur-bright dalol. Telephoto cuts through heat haze.
By noon, iron-stained dalol. Telephoto cuts through heat haze.
Tonight, sulfur-bright dalol. Wet shine meets dry crust. Tonight, chemical dalol. Patterns repeat like spilled paint. Up close, hands load salt blocks in rhythm, without drama.
Here, hands stay early, before noon peaks without drama.
Tonight, our convoy follow tracks before they fade in measured minutes.
Next, caravans move in long lines across glare under brutal sun.
From above, caravans guard water, like fuel in measured minutes.
Tonight, salt miners follow tracks before they fade in measured minutes.
Now, camels repair gear quickly, then depart with practiced rhythm.
From above, caravans move in long lines across glare before shadows vanish.
From above, salt miners guard water like fuel without drama. Now, our convoy cut blocks and stack them until dusk softens.
After dark, water rest briefly, then hydrate as heat climbs.
From above, water follow tracks before they fade in measured minutes.
Now, camels move in long lines across glare as glare hardens. Next, camels guard water like fuel before shadows vanish.
At dawn, caravans rest briefly, then hydrate in measured minutes.
Up close, water stay early, before noon peaks in measured minutes.
Now, hands tighten ropes and check straps with practiced rhythm.
Here, workers seek shade, then move again in measured minutes.
Now, water guard water like fuel until dusk softens.
Here, our convoy rest briefly, then hydrate until dusk softens.
At dawn, hands rest briefly, then hydrate with practiced rhythm.
Now, camels stay early, before noon peaks in measured minutes.
By noon, caravans repair gear quickly, then depart with practiced rhythm. At dawn, caravans tighten ropes and check straps as heat climbs. And tonight, salt miners move in long lines across glare before shadows vanish.
Here, hands follow tracks before they fade as heat climbs.
Tonight, the camp seek shade, then move again under brutal sun.
Then, workers repair gear quickly, then depart as glare hardens.
Next, salt miners guard water like fuel in measured minutes.
Now, caravans tighten ropes and check straps without drama.
Here, salt miners rest briefly, then hydrate as glare hardens.
Then, camels tighten ropes and check straps as glare hardens.
From above, hands repair gear quickly, then depart until dusk softens. At dawn, salt miners tighten ropes and check straps under brutal sun.
By noon, our convoy guard water like fuel without drama.
Now, the camp repair gear quickly, then depart in measured minutes.
After dark, caravans seek shade, then move again without drama.
From above, units. The camp cut blocks and stack them under brutal sun.
By noon, hands rest briefly, then hydrate as glare hardens. Tonight, camels tighten ropes and check straps before shadows vanish. Here, workers follow tracks before they fade in measured minutes. Then, workers cut blocks and stack them as heat climbs.
Up close, camels follow tracks before they fade, before shadows vanish.
Tonight, our convoy tighten ropes and check straps without drama.
At dawn, camels rest briefly, then hydrate with practiced rhythm.
Tonight, workers stay early, before noon peaks with practiced rhythm.
Next, camels move in long lines across glare until dusk softens.
Up close, hands stay early, before noon peaks until dusk softens.
Up close, water rest briefly, then hydrate until dusk softens.
Up close, salt miners load salt blocks in rhythm before shadows vanish.
Next, water guard water like fuel as glare hardens.
At dawn, workers stay early, before noon peaks until dusk softens.
Up close, salt miners cut blocks and stack them without drama. Then, workers repair gear quickly, then depart until dusk softens.
Through telephoto, Erta Ale. Heat shimmer blurs crater edges.
From the rim, Erta Ale fumes rise, then thin quickly.
From the rim, Erta Ale. Darkness returns beyond the fire. From the rim, Erta Ale. The glow pulses behind a ridge. From the rim, Erta Ale. The lava lake churns steadily.
After dark, Erta Ale. The crater breathes orange light.
At dusk, Erta Ale. We leave on schedule, not impulse.
After dark, Erta Ale. Light flickers across black rock.
Tonight, Erta Ale. We leave on schedule, not impulse.
At dusk, Erta Ale. Fumes rise, then thin quickly. After dark, Erta Ale. Darkness returns beyond the fire.
From the rim, Erta Ale. Stars remain sharp above the glow.
At dusk, Erta Ale. We hold distance. The camera reaches.
At dusk, Erta Ale. Lava glow stains low haze amber.
From the rim, Erta Ale. Light flickers across black rock. At dusk, Erta Ale. Basalt fractures underfoot.
After dark, Erta Ale. Lava glow stains low haze amber.
From the rim, Erta Ale. We leave on schedule, not impulse.
Through telephoto, Erta Ale. We leave on schedule, not impulse. After dark, Erta Ale. We leave on schedule, not impulse.
At dusk, Erta Ale. The glow pulses behind a ridge.
Tonight, Erta Ale. The lava lake churns steadily.
After dark, Erta Ale. We hold distance. The camera reaches.
Through telephoto, Erta Ale. Stars remain sharp above the glow.
After dark, Erta Ale. The lava lake churns steadily. Near the crater, Erta Ale. The lava lake churns steadily. Tonight, Erta Ale. Fumes rise, then thin quickly.
After dark, Erta Ale. The glow pulses behind a ridge.
Through telephoto, Erta Ale. Basalt fractures underfoot.
Near the crater, Erta Ale. Stars remain sharp above the glow.
At dusk, Erta Ale. Light flickers across black rock.
At dusk, Erta Ale. The lava lake churns steadily. From the rim, Erta Ale. Lava glow stains low haze amber.
Near the crater, Erta Ale. We leave on schedule, not impulse.
From the rim, Erta Ale. We hold distance. The camera reaches.
Through telephoto, Erta Ale. The crater breathes orange light. Tonight, Erta Ale. Light flickers across black rock.
Tonight, Erta Ale. The glow pulses behind a ridge.
Tonight,
Erta LA, basalt fractures underfoot.
Through telephoto, Erta Ale. Fumes rise, then thin quickly.
After dark, Erta Ale, fumes rise, then thin quickly.
Through telephoto, Erta Ale. Darkness returns beyond the fire.
Here, shadows return at golden hour. By noon, the desert resets overnight. Now, mirage waves bend the horizon softly. Next, shadows return at golden hour. Now, the plain erases depth in glare.
Now, salt dust rivers slide along ground. Up close, salt dust rivers slide along ground. By noon, heat haze turns distance into water. Now, wind redraws lines across salt.
From above, tracks crumble, then disappear.
Then a ridge wavers, then snaps clear.
Tonight, mirage waves bend the horizon softly. Then, shadows return at golden hour. From above, sunrise makes crystals glitter like ice.
After dark, mirage waves bend the horizon softly. Then, mirage waves bend the horizon softly. Here, a ridge wavers, then snaps clear. Then, details live under your feet.
After dark, tracks crumble, then disappear.
From above, shadows return at golden hour.
From above, details live under your feet.
Next, tracks crumble, then disappear.
Tonight, the plain erases depth in glare. After dark, silence feels louder than sound here. Next, a ridge wavers, then snaps clear.
At dawn, details live under your feet. By noon, details live under your feet. Here, salt dust rivers slide along ground.
From above, the desert resets overnight. After dark, salt dust rivers slide along ground. Next, wind redraws lines across salt. Up close, heat haze turns distance into water. Here, the desert resets overnight.
Then, tracks crumble, then disappear.
By noon, silence feels louder than sound here. Now, tracks crumble, then disappear.
Danakil teaches discipline through heat.
Salt and chemistry turn routine into protection.
Golden light reveals polygons like tiled stone.
Pull back, and color becomes white emptiness again.
A caravan fades into shimmer, then vanishes.
Night makes a camplight feel like an island. Erta Ale's glow lingers like a distant warning.
Wind erases tracks, restoring blankness.
Morning returns with hard glare and shadow.
This land keeps forces, not footprints.
Witnessing beats collecting in places like this. Alien becomes precise when you look closely.
Chemistry, heat, and judgment shape every chapter.
Workers follow rules, not bravado. Move early, rest in shade, hydrate on schedule.
Restraint is the safest travel skill here.
The landscape already has power. No drama needed.
Danakil's beauty is motion in surfaces.
Colors form, steam lifts, lava glows.
Earth's engine shows on the outside here.
Heat fades from memory, slower than images.
The taste of salt lingers after you leave.
It felt like another planet, but it's ours. And that's why Danakil stays with you.